Okay, wonderful people. The name still remains DJ Paco Rich. You are here live on Insane Ghana. And today we are here to bring you one wonderful conversation with a brother, Kweku the Soul, all the way from the United States of America. Charlie, he's been through it all. He's seen how life is. He understands life. He's a musician. He's a producer. And then there are so much that you would like to know about our guest today. So quickly, I'm going to put him on the line so that we have a very wonderful conversation here. Brother Kweku.
How
are you doing?
I am doing wonderful. I want to say a big thank you to your audience, for having me, and thank you for, having the courage, sending me information to be on your show. Thank you so much.
Yeah, great. I mean, it is good sometimes to share experiences and all these things. For certain people who think that life is just about waking up and making it, get to know that you need to work hard, you need to work your ass off so that you can actually have your daily bread. All right, so the main motive of this show is to bring our families abroad or our brothers, friends abroad closer to us, share experience. Gone were the days that we think that, if you're going to abroad, you are hiding from witches and wizards, so you don't even want to let anybody know where you are. They hide and things. So I would like to know, for how long have you been living in the States?
This year will be 22 years.
Damn.
Yeah,
yes.
I've been long gone.
Yes. With this, we can call you a Opemu. So, how did you really get yourself there? Were you born there, or you were in Ghana and at a point you had to migrate to the US?
Actually, I grew up in Ghana. I went to just a little background. I went to
that would be
great. Primary school. I went to Bakati JSS.
Yeah,
I continued my education at Infantsipim Secondary School.
So
my third year before. I hope you went to a different school. Me and you don't have any issue. Yeah. You went to Adisco and I said to Augustus.
No. You see, you can go to
we are rivalries.
No, you see, Botre would not have a problem with any other person. But once you attended Adisco or St. Augustus, there will not be parties like that. You understand? These two schools, I don't know what is really the issue between them, but Charlie, it's just like Ghana and Nigeria. Okay, nice to know that you schooled in Ghana. And then what else again? Did you work in Ghana for a while?
Because my mother had a restaurant at Castle. Castle back in the days. Yeah. So, when school vacates, I just go over there and just work as a waiter over there.
Great.
And help her out. That's what my dad would then, God's grace, my dad was, God rest his soul. He was very grateful for him to, have the opportunity to bring all my brothers over here. So I happen to be in America. Yeah.
The heaven on earth.
Oh, you already know. You already know. But there are strings attached. There are strings attached.
Chidi Jonas used to tell us that when these Jehovah Witness people come giving you flyers on all around, they show you some pictures of beautiful places, pictures that they call paradise. Then it was when he went back to US that he saw these pictures that, this be America. So he said, the heaven people they show us, and it be America that they talk about too. Well, that was just by the way. So far, in your 22 years life in US, how is the experience like living in the States?
Well, let me start it this way.
Yeah.
America can make or break you.
Great.
America can make you or break you. You see, when we are growing up in Ghana, right? The thing is, the experiences that you have, like wake up, everything be consistent. And that consistency is not in Ghana. Everything is slow in Ghana. America, as soon as you get over here, you hit the ground running. Because if you don't open your eyes, shine your eye very quick, you will fall.
Yeah,
you will fall. And these are the lessons from the beginning. And I would say that if you can live in America for even a year or 2 years, you can make it anywhere.
Wow.
So far as you stay consistent, every experiences that come in your way, you can make it anywhere.
Well,
you can make it anywhere.
Great. There is one thing I was supposed to touch before we even get to this level. Yes, a lot of people here have the dream and passion to be in the States, and out of that, they go through a whole lot of stuffs. Somebody can save up to like $10,000, $50,000. Then he meets some connection man halfway, and then leaves all this money into this hands of this connection man and all that.
Yeah.
What's the real appropriate way that if you want to travel to the States or if you want to live in the States and work there, you should take? Is it just walking to the embassy, or you have to see somebody who thinks is an expert in, this kind of connection deals and all that? What is the best way to do when you want to travel to US? Hello? And the line in freeze. And I'm data. I'm the data. I'm actually in mom. So wife and I'm in a me and Murray for that time also. I'm fantastic and push it, but just power now. Where we are. Okay, so there was a bit of break there. So brother, I was talking about the right way or the right medium one should use if you want to travel to the US, either to visit or to work. What's the right or what's the best procedure to use?
There is like 3 to 4. So first of all, it's having pen pals and friendship overseas.
Yeah,
that will make your them receiving you in case you get an opportunity to be here. That's first one, pen pals.
Yeah.
Second one is if you win the lotto.
Yeah.
You've heard of America lottery
and all that.
Third is education. Like you bring in education. You want to attend school over in United States.
Yeah.
And a fourth one also, fiance visa. That even goes much more faster. Within 3 to 6 months, you have a fiance over here. You can be in America easy.
I see. Is that the reason why a lot of boys are now, trying to be very cool guys with their girls in the States are brought that, especially when it comes to Cape Coast, that vibe there. Around the castle.
Oh, it did, but it's been it's been successful for some of the guys.
Yes, it's been very successful for some of the guys. But there've been stories like some of them get there and they end up showing the ladies say, Charlie, don't be love with the love over there. Here we walk cable.
But the thing is, the thing is, Obia, if you have $10,000, as you were saying, you have to save that money first of all.
Yeah.
And this 4 status that I talked about, you just have to stay true to it and just work at it. Whether you have friends over in the, over here now, you are trying to come to school now. Those are really good. But I would say that those people who are coming over here with that kind of attitude, it goes out.
Yeah.
Anyway, because Obia was what why a paper some will be fine about now addiction. That kind of she will go and tell somebody else if they are doing the same thing. Like I've seen somebody overseas, so I catch them more yet.
Yeah.
And see, these things have worked. And see, I was even trying to make a connection for one of my friends, but See, they don't believe in connection. Oh, I have a brother. Would you like? Are you interested? Would you like to get to meet him? They say no because they know I'm a 419. See, these kind of things, I have a lot of university friends who are looking in, getting to know Africa, but you can't say anything to them because it will destroy the relationship between
they might
you and
disappoint
them. You just let them. Yeah, you just have to let them do their own thing. So when they get disappointed, at least it's not from a brother man from Ghana.
You see that thing. Yeah. All right, interesting. I like that clarity over there. Yeah, one thing I also like to touch is about your music and music, because you're a musician. It would be fair enough to also touch about music. Yes. Were you doing music in Ghana before you moved to the States?
I was. I started in JSS 3, Bakati. And I used to, back in the days, perform at Town Hall. Wastik, no, you know Papa Wastik?
Yeah, I know Papa Wastik.
Papa Wastik, no, we did all of the shows over there. At that time, we went by the name Ahimfie. We changed our name to Atentaban with Ojawaka. I set up that group together. Yeah, Ojawaka, me and my senior brother are 2 changes.
Yeah.
So we did our part, but our last track, that was the time that TH for Quadis, they were doing good. We went over to Tadi, we recorded a song with one of the producers. His name is Saj. Yeah. Saj is very good. We used to be in a studio at the Anaji Studios over in Tadi. We recorded it. He said, besides for TH for Quadis, I look at you guys like, one of the best things that's going to happen. And then from there, that was like early 2000, and then I left. So that was the part that, that my group broke up, and then I had to come figure my own self out.
As a solo artist.
Yes.
Okay. There is one thing I would like to know. Personally, I've had that complaint several times from a lot of Ghanaians who are living in abroad, who love music or who have the passion of music, that once you move from Ghana to the States or Europe or wherever, and then you are doing music, I mean, the people back home, they don't take you serious. They don't push your stuff. They don't get along with your stuff. Why do we get such complaints from you people? And what has the experience been like doing music from US and wanting to push your music in Ghana?
It is hard. I will tell you, it is very hard. Yeah. 2019, I won over China Music Awards. Okay. With Achipago, all of these other, artists. Yeah. We all met together. We had a conversation. That is what things, Ghanaian artists don't respect us. That when even it comes to like featuring and everything, they don't look at us or bounce around. Like as if that what you are doing is free. I don't understand that. It looks like our base and our whole ideas and the creative part came from Ghana. That's our base, right? Yeah. Come to America, it changes a little bit because you even though you are solely a Ghanaian artist, there is a little swag that comes. You are influenced by your environment. If I'm in Ghana, my vibe changes. Yeah. If I go to like London, my vibe changes. Yeah. It's just the environment and how it goes. And I'm not sure how Ghanaians don't accept us like that. But I feel like we're always being disrespected. Yeah. From my experience, I've done some songs, really good songs. Actually, I already, I'm really well in Europe, Germany, America. Yeah. It's doing very well. But when I went out just for like a big artist to feature in Ghana, and then they say, "Oh, Konabra, from China," you call them, they will be sleeping on the phone. It's like they don't take you serious. Yeah. And I've noticed that one Kasao vibe, you have your own stuff. I don't think that you need anybody's input for you to like move forward with it. Once somebody get to hear your vibe and it's good, it's not really necessary for you to be chasing all these artists in Ghana who will be like, totally disrespectful, forgetting that this is business and they are not doing it for free.
Yeah. Well, it's sad to, I mean, share such experience from our own people. But one thing that I will tell you is that it is not just about Ghanaians living abroad. They are not the only people facing this with the mainstream artists, even with our local folks. That challenge is still there. You know, I mean, personally, I was a witness to a similar incident that we sent the artist a song and it took 1 year, 1.5 years. Still, he didn't do the song. So the artist has to come out with his own song, and God being so good, the song is doing well. But there is a question I would like to ask. I mean, we see the American music system to be more bigger than what we have in Ghana. I mean, everybody who is doing music here in Ghana is dreaming to get to the Grammys and all that, and all those MTV awards and all that. Now, you guys are now closer to US now. Why is it that you don't put the focus in getting into the mainstream American music? But the focus keeps coming back, like home. You prefer being accepted at home, or you think the American system is too big, that your talent is not up to that standard. I simply don't understand why most of our Ghanaians who live in abroad don't rather push into the American system, but they rather want to join the local league that we are actually focusing on the bigger picture. Why is it always like that?
See, let me start, because we as an artist, for me personally, I thought Ghana is my base. So if I bring anything out, I have the hope and the belief that Ghanaians will support me. That's the whole reason. Because if you go over there and, you know, do this payola and everything in Ghana, you know it from us, because mostly Ghanaians don't buy records.
Yeah.
It's only performance. You already know that.
Yeah.
Ghanaians wouldn't buy too much records. It's the performance and you going to shows and everything. That's where you make your money.
But then how would you make your money when you live in the States and your songs are being played here? If that's the only way you're going to make money through performance, and you live in the States and the songs are being promoted in Ghana, then how are you going to manage the situation?
Not only that though, me personally, I push this in Ghana constantly. In one way, it's supporting, you know, the Ghana. That's how I look at it. The other way, I'm also trying to look for a base in Ghana who will support me. If they hear my songs overseas and they say, "Oh, I know this guy. His name is Kwekudi." So that's all. But mainly, we don't get anything from Ghana. But what I do mainly when it comes to promotion, I give some to my base, and I also concentrate over in the US, do promotions in US and Europe. And as I'm saying, you know, you can't go wrong doing promotions in Europe, you know, USA. You always make your money back. You always, but it's a different story in Ghana. I can choose not to perform, but go hard in promoting my songs over in US. You know, Amazon, all of these are making me money. So sometimes I don't feel like really performing at all. I make my money.
Well, that's interesting. Talking about payola and then paying a lot of money in Ghana, investing huge money into the Ghana promotion system and not getting back.
Yeah.
What's the highest payola have you paid in Ghana?
Oh, mainly I make a budget, right? So if I have $3,000 going into promotions, I can $6,000 is on the side for Ghana, and that's like only for, you know, individual DJs. Yeah, but these are the money that I don't even think about like getting anything from there, right? Yeah. And till this day, I don't even know who is my fan or who is not. You know, you know how Ghana is, because there's the support system. You don't know who knows Kwekudi So or who knows any other name. You just doing it in hopes that somebody will hear your song and recognize you someday. But over here, when I'm doing promotion, I bank on it that I'm getting my money. So sometimes I'm doing the $1,000 that I put in Ghana. No, I know how way, you know, American side or the European side. So I don't worry about Ghana side. I hope that they see the work that you are trying to put in, and they see the you trying to support the Ghana economy. Now you go and pay Payola. You know, these presenters, they think that you are doing they are doing you a favor. You know what I'm saying? Now no, yeah, they think that, you know, they are the one doing you a favor. Now knowing that we are the one doing them a favor because we don't get anything out from Ghana side.
I see. It's quite sad. I mean, when I hear this kind of commentary from, I mean, our fellow Ghanaian brothers living in abroad, it's quite sad. Do you really get the run for money? I mean, when you pay these monies to these DJs in Ghana, like looking at what you pay and looking at the airplay that they give you, because Payola means play or lose airplay or something like that. So looking at the kind of money you push into the system or give this money to these DJs, do you really get that kind of money you need back? Or the results you are looking for, do you get them back? If not even the fan base, does the song, I mean, make waves in Ghana?
I have worked with, you know, so many presenters, so many DJs in Ghana, and what I will say is, yes, they do the work, because no, some do the work, but you try to like separate the bad and good ones.
Yeah, you
will pay Payola, and at the end somebody will send you one video and you will never hear from them anymore. Those are the ones we cut them off, you know. So I keep every promotion. I know the right people that I have to go to now, because you know they will do the work. Every single time that they play the song, they send you a video. You know, they constantly send.
Personally, I mean, with the experience, I'm a DJ, so I know some of these things you're talking about. But I personally, I feel it is not the best to be receiving videos. You know why? For example, if you give me a song to play, somebody should hear the song and call you and tell you, Kweku the Soul, I heard your song on this platform. I heard your song on this platform. With the videos, I'm telling you, this is a big secret in the DJ's fraternity and all that. They can make they can make 10 videos just in 2 minutes and decide to send it to you on several occasions.
Yeah.
You understand?
It makes sense.
So I feel that it is better off you leaving the DJs, don't even demand the videos. I don't know whoever brought in that idea though, but not all these videos that they send are real. You understand? Somebody would sit down a day and record almost about 10 videos and then would split this video up and share it in 10 days for you. Meanwhile, the song was played even once. There are times that there is something we call PFL. You understand? I'll show you this trick. When they hit on a PFL, I'm sure you're an engineer now, so you understand certain things. When you hit on the console, the song will only be in the studio. It doesn't get out. They'll still do videos and give you those videos that, hey, these are songs that we are playing. So I feel that it is very positive when you rather have people monitoring from home, or you are getting direct feedback from people who are watching. It's quite unfortunate. Maybe sometimes the people that they watch, they might not reach out to you. They can't reach out to you. For example, you went to St. Botwe primary and secondary. You might have mates that would probably see you on TV, and trust me, anybody that sees his mate on TV would want to call the person if they have your number. Now, you are not in Ghana. A lot of people have lost contact with you. So in the other way, you might say that your work is not really being pushed, but in other ways it's being pushed. But sometimes the availability in getting you to give you feedback is very difficult. You understand? So these are some of the advice I can share with you as a brother, that when you are doing promotion, rather get people on the grounds who can actually monitor. But sending you the videos, it's something that can be designed just to satisfy your needs. You understand?
It makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense, yep.
So now moving away a bit from music and all that.
Yes.
With the production of your songs, you do this on your own. And then are you able to meet the industry standard when you do your own production? Because yes, I agree that in recent times everybody has a home studio that they record and all that. But I believe that after, it should be given to people that have specialized in other section in music production, as a mixing and mastering and all that.
Yes.
Do you do your own mixing and do you do your own mastering?
I do my own production, the mixing. I don't do mastering. Mastering, I take it to a multi-million-dollar company in Minnesota called Winter Studios to do the mastering, the final work. Now, the reason why I do my own production, the mixing process and everything before mastering is because I have a degree in music and digital media production, which is being at a media house, editing videos. That's my background. I have a degree, a bachelor's degree in that.
I see.
So
you feel like your production that you do is top notch, because the reason why I'm paying more emphasis on this is that there are times that people went hard on Slim Basta. That's the kind of production he's doing for himself isn't really good. But you see, sometimes when you're doing something for yourself, you can't criticize yourself. You understand?
Yeah, that's true.
You are doing what makes you happy. But sometimes it might be the wrong thing. And you are doing the music for the people out there. So sometimes you need to be corrected and you need to be criticized. So like if a sound engineer is rather doing these things for you, on the other hand, you can criticize the person. Oh, maybe I would have want my beat to sound this way and all that. And even sometimes when you do your own beats, if you're not careful, you will end up having similar productions because you'll be repeating same tones and all that. So for me, what I would suggest is that from time to time, it is good to accept other productions from people who are like, I know boys who play only beats, you understand? So sometimes you can accept other beats from other engineers, you pay them off, you do your recording, then if you feel that the mixing side, it's okay with you, you can handle it fine. But if you can't, it is better to push the mix and mastering to professionals to do it. Because aside from you, yes, I love your Foriwa song, very well produced. It's one of my favorite songs from you.
Thank you.
Then there are
thank you.
There are American, like based Ghanaian artists that some of the productions that they bring here, Charlie, especially the gospel people, Charlie. When you hear these songs, they are very itching to the ears and all that. And you know the conditions here in Ghana, Charlie, boys, they make wild though. So once you tell them, and these artists, some of them will reach you and they won't ask you whether you like the song or not. All that they tell you is that play the song for them. And you give them money.
You know,
And then once they take the money, they play one or two, then they leave it there.
I was going to say, now, you know, the Oforiwa song was produced, the Dame song was also produced by me. But I had somebody that I was working in Ghana with, you know, and what is it? I also brought out another song. I've been working with some producers in Ghana. You know, I get pay them off, do what I need to do, and produce the rest of the songs here. Because looking and hearing the sound of Ghana, it's different. You know, the technology is over here. Most of the technology is here. So I trust and believe that I can get that the top-notch quality off from here compared to what I have received in Ghana. I've done some really good songs that was mixed and mastered. And when I took it over to the main studios over here for them to, they said this is garbage. They can't do anything about it. You know, I see. With the technology and everything, I'm much more comfortable doing it here And if I get it wrong, I know that I can go back and do, the like reverse whatever I've done wrong, and then make it right for the studio to master everything, in a very good quality. At the end, you work with these guys who've been doing it for almost 20 years, so I trust and believe in their ideas and their creativity to get the best quality for me at the end of the day.
Great. Well, I would also like you to share your view on the kind of productions that Nigerian musicians are channeling out compared to that of our Ghanaian sounds. I mean, there are several complaints that we've had from DJs, especially a very renowned DJ here called DJ Ashman, that our Ghanaian sounds are below the standard compared to what the Nigerians are bringing out. What observations have you made when it comes to Ghana and Nigeria music, production-wise?
Production-wise, I would say they are doing marvelous with how their instrumentations, everything is sound. Everything, trying to find the catchy rhythms. If the beats can take it, take it there, all you need is like a few words to push the main idea out. So it starts from the instrumentals. Instrumentals has to be good. Even if it's good and then the mixing is bad, that would defeat the whole thing. But let me start from the bass. What Ghanaians need to do is much more rely on these big producers who are doing really good in the industry, because they got the rhythms, they have the experience to direct, some of these upcoming and then the middle artists the right way for them to be on top. These guys have more power, but they are too expensive. Once they get there, they are too expensive for a younger guy just to go and say, okay, hey, I want to record a song. That in itself, 10 million, 20 million. I've caught a producer over here in America, in Ghana, who said 20 million production. And maybe they're not being honest with me, because sometimes I'll call and ask for production and all this stuff, and everybody is throwing monies around here and there. And I'm like, wow, if I convert it to American dollars, I can go over to the studio and just record a full track for about $400, $500, right? Yeah. So it doesn't make it worth it. And at the end of the day, it's not, top notch. But what I would say is the top people who are doing really good in the industry can help us, but the amount that they charge is just too much. That's why the Nigerians are doing very well, because I think they do understand something that we don't understand. Yeah. That they have media houses who are willing to take in talents, like really good talents, right? Yeah. And then grooming them to bring out like a very good top-notch songs. And they don't bring out any other, you bring one track out and the next one is just like easy. They try to bring out a very good song, and then how do I say it? They bring out a very good song and then follow it with like really, really good songs. We don't have studios that really, really put in a lot more money for Ghanaian artists. So therefore, we are like at the base crowd, because everybody is trying to do music by themselves, and this is huge. It's a vast industry. For any one person to be successful, they need help. They really, really need help.
I see. Interesting. Nice submission there. But there are times that we've had people saying, I'm sure in your early years in Ghana, there were songs that you could hear them and you feel like, yeah, this is really great productions and all that. From my observation, I can tell you that most of the songs done in the past has greater quality, better quality than what we have now, even though it was more of an analog system, and then the technology we have now is more even advanced, that we were supposed to channel out good sounds and productions. But how come that in the past Ghana had great sounds, but now we are having bad sounds. Go to Nigeria.
You know,
go and listen to their old sounds. Very whack back in those days. But now, the sounds that Nigerians are coming up with, excellent. What is the problem?
It looks like we lost our ways. And, you know, the old people who have that analog sound, the vintage Ghana sound.
Yeah.
You know, they are all like, we don't hire them anymore.
I see.
We don't hire them just to, you know, to get production. So if we hire them, you know, people like Sarge, he's been in the game for a very long time. This gentleman, I forgot his name. He did a lot of production for Lord Kenya. He did really good. If I remember his name, Zap Mallet. Yes. I think it was about 6 months ago, I did some production and I wanted him to like redo the whole stuff. He said he's not because he thinks that the song is already done, so he couldn't do anything about it. That was his honest truth, and I was willing to pay him too. The guy is great. He said, if you have another song, bring in. These are really, really good producers that we need to tap into. But it looks like that newer generations have forgotten that we have people like that. You know, they're all going with they're like following. Well. Like it's like, that's like everybody is following, you know, the trend, and they're following the trend. People are not making music off from their heart anymore. You see, if I have this, if I have like a very old vintage kind of, I'm trying to find these old people like Zap Mallet and Sarge, all of these, to bring this production to clarity and to the light. These are the people we need. But the younger guys, you know, we shouldn't blame them because every generation comes with their own producers and you know, the kind of sounds that they like. So
I would like to say something about that, because sometimes when I watch this behind the scenes from this American movies, and then even the production of this football matches, you see production guys, engineers with gray hair, like elderly people working alongside with the younger folks. You understand? I think when you have time, go and look for the guys that did the Avatar movie and all that. You see that these are grown-up men, but they move with the younger generations, tap into their fresh idea.
They have the punch.
Then they add the experience to it. Then boom, we are there. But it's like, I gather once a guy has his laptop's sound card, a mixer, and some condenser mic, he's done.
See, that's one of the things in Ghana is Ghanaians, once you get to the top and you're getting older, you have so much knowledge that these other upcoming producers and everything, because you know, if you hire them, they will be cutting into your production. The money is what they're thinking about. So it all comes to the money. So say if I'm living in Ghana and I have a full production that I have to do, which is 5 million, and I'm going to go and call an older gentleman, a pioneer, just to tell him, hey, please, I'm going to give you 2 million or 3 million, so come and help me with my production. Money is gone, and I feel like these guys are trying to keep the money to themselves. When they don't have any ideas, they could learn a lot from old guys. They wouldn't do it, because everything is based on money, trying to keep everything to themselves. That's why we are not moving forward. That's why nobody is learning anything.
Naturally, don't you think Ghanaians are the type that are quick in retiring stuffs? Let me ask you this question. Do you still have land phones in your house in US, like phones, like the regular handset phones, like lines? Do you still use them in the US? Do you see phone booths around in the US?
Well, no phone booth. I haven't seen any phone booth unless prisons use, you know. Landlines, there are some people, the old school people, that are still using it. You know, there is I've been to like elderly people's places. They still, you know, the hanging ones and the ones that sit on the table.
Yeah.
It's, you go to the homes, like elderly homes and everything, you see that. Yep.
But then I can bet you, Ghana, immediately mobile phone came into the system. We eradicated all these gadgets. Like, we are so quick in accepting new stuffs and getting rid of old stuff. Like, then we see them, like, we don't even put that kind of thing on them that, this is something that has served, so it needs to be protected. I mean, I meet some of these old people and you see them with some gramophone machine and it's so dear to their heart, even though it's not really working anymore. But
these vintage sorry, with this vintage phones and everything that they have over here now, these are the expensive ones you can buy in the market right now. Those are expensive because Americans like to this vintage stuff, at the end, say if it's from 20-30 years ago, they would like to keep it for another 10 years ago. By the time you realize, it's something that you can auction for like a lot of money.
Yeah.
For a lot of money.
I think if we should accept that culture here, would help us, because these things are the reason why when you go to our castles in Cape Coast, it looks uncared for. I mean, there was one at Anomabo. It would surprise you that a fort that needs to be protected to attract tourists and all that, it's been left like dirty and all that. So
it's bad. When I came to Ghana, I realized that.
Yeah. So wrapping up. I realized that. I have finished up.
Oh, sorry.
Finish up.
I realized that even I went to Cape Coast Castle. I'm a Cape Coast boy.
Yeah.
And I'm walking around and looking at how the places, like in the night, and how these what is that motorbike with three Pragya, yes. That thing was like all over the place, like it was very insecure because with the speed was like nobody was in charge. Let me tell you, at the castle, go ahead.
Let me tell you something about that Pragya a lot of people do not know. You see, Ghanaians, we do not place like priority on our culture, on our television content and all that. We have forgotten that it is what we watch, it can, or what we watch or what we listen can actually change the whole nation, the entire nation. This Pragya came into the system when just a TV station in Ghana started showing a telenovela from India, which had a lot of these Pragyas moving in, out, and there was a character called Pragya. Then we started buying into this Pragya tricycle thing, and boom, it has become the transport of Cape Coast, and it is doing more harm than good. And for this reason, I keep telling people that if the officials or the leaders can learn that per a single telenovela could change the whole transport system, or to change certain things, the norms, and make it abnormal, then we need to pay attention to arts, music, and visuals. You understand?
That's true.
Because we do not pay attention to what we show on TV. Anybody can do anything in a music video because it's been done in American. We just box it, we put it in our music videos here, we start showing it on TV. I'm sure even in American, it is not all videos that can be shown on a public TV that kids watch or have access to it.
Oh, no.
You understand?
No,
By
not
here,
at all.
We can show everything. Twerking, buttons, and all that. There are TV stations that are even showing some sexual things, and these are free to air, channels and all that. So I think it's about time that as a people we will learn and think of making sure that the arts, music, and visuals are great tools to development, and we should pay a lot of attention to it.
It makes sense. It makes very good sense.
Yes.
I hope that they regulate all of this stuff. But this current government right now, I have no words. I have no words. The place that Ghana is going right now, I have no words. How do you start charging these retirement people, right? They have to also pay taxes off from that retirement little money that they get.
But churches are not paying tax, but they're making all the money.
They are not. See, that's why it don't make no sense. So I can't even
tight. Let me give you a breakdown. I know a lot of people start calling you a devil once you get into that space. Now, you work, you're making, let's say, $30,000 a month. The pastor is taking $3,000 out of your $30,000 as 10% commission for God. In reality, with common sense, God has no bank account. Now, these pastors and these churches and all that, they would use this percentage, 30%, to build up schools, universities, and all that. But yet still, the church members would have to go to these same universities that they use 10% of their money to contribute to
pay a lot of money.
And then, when they go there, they cannot even pay the fees because it's extremely high to go to these universities that belongs to these churches. You understand? And I feel that there is a question I would want to ask. How is religion being accepted in the US? Is it a must for everyone to go to church? Do you wake up seeing people going to church from Monday to Friday to Saturday? How is it done in the US? Because I can see that clearly religion is becoming one of the biggest problems we have as an Africans. We've been brainwashed. Every young man who is jobless wants to start a church and read some Bible and pull up some stunts, all in the name of miracles. And at the end of the day, they will ask you to pay 10% of your salary, which they are not being taxed for taking 10% of everybody's salary. So just imagine if he has 1 million audience, then he's taking 10% from everybody's salary. How much does he make? That's real business. Quite a lot. So I would like you to share your views about religion in Africa and religion in America. How is the difference like?
You see, in America, I go to church Sunday 1 hour and I'm out. I don't spend 2 hours or 3 hours, that kind of stuff. I don't. And right after that, if I have kids, and my kids go straight over to keyboard. The Sunday school, they teach them how to play keyboard. So right there, you are benefiting off from there. And you pay taxes, right? No, you pay tithe. At the end of the tithe, there are so much programs in that church that you know that you are benefiting from. Say, when my dad died, we didn't know. Charlie assumed like 2 a.m. The pastor showed up. The pastor called, the funeral home, did everything. In 2 a.m. He showed up. And after that, that first day, the church members were bringing food and put it on. Every morning they would bring us food. They bring us food in the morning. They put it right up, bring us flowers. And for almost 3 months, they were doing that. All the church members. There were people who came and gave us a whole lot of money that I don't think Ghanaians would do. Ghana church in America, they wouldn't do. It's different from the American churches. So you benefit. My firstborn. Somebody came and gave a present of $5,000. Not a joke. And then they didn't put their name on it just for you to even say thank you. And so I wrote a note and everything, handed it to the pastor because the pastor knew who gave me that money. So I told them, I know they didn't want them to show themselves. So, can you kindly give it to them? Appreciation that I really appreciate. And with all my 3 kids, they've done that for them. So there are a whole lot of benefits. And then you know what? At the end of the year, every money that I've paid, I get my taxes back.
Wow.
I get all my money back. So I don't even worry about paying tithe over here, because I know at the end of the day it benefits my kids, it benefits me as a person. Say if I don't know anything like playing guitar and they have all these activities that if I go over to say Guitar Center, which is one of the biggest multimedia store that they sell speakers and other musician equipment, you know, these guys will go, they will charge me about $600 per session, and I'm getting it straight off from the church. So that's the difference. But Ghana, you're going to go over there, spend almost 3 hours, 4 hours over there. They will take your money. God forbid you get sick. Nobody will show up. Nobody will bring you food. The best thing they can come and do is come and pray for you. That's the end. They're not going to consider that you have kids. They don't consider that you know, Anka and Zinti, you know, they will at least help you out a little bit. They don't do that. So that's the difference in America. American churches, you know, it helps you a lot compared to what we have. Ghana, they are all secadicious. The pastor riding big cars, doing all of this great. My church, I drive way better car than my pastor.
It won't happen.
I drive way better than.
Do you know that in some churches, the pastor's wife's seat should be the most luxurious seat, and then there are actually fundraisings to do to get the pastor's wife a better seat than what anybody would sit on in the church.
See, you can't do that in America. You can't do that. America, you can't do that. Go over about pay tax now. We are raising funds. See, when COVID came, it is up to you if you would like to pay tithe. By force. The pastor wouldn't come and preach about it there. We need money, and now we need that church that I go to. They had a budget when the church was built. You know, they had a budget, and then slowly, little by little, you know, all these tithes that we were paying, they used to pay the church off. Now there is other stuff that they're doing. Like if you want to educate yourself about your finances and everything, they have programs. And they invite big who knows about the financial institutions in America. And this place is so big, like if you don't understand anything financial, you go over there, 401k, how you can save for retirement. They have all these programs in the churches for you. All you have to do is to show up whenever programs in our. These are the things that is helping improving our lives compared to Ghana. And Ghana don't offer you anything. You go to church, we are doing what is it called? All night. That's all you get. You come home and then you think that you've done something wonderful, and you haven't anything. You don't have any of these conversations. How can you better your life? I know there are some. I wouldn't say possible because I don't know. Possible. Maybe 10% of these churches in Ghana that might be supporting their members like that. But all of these benefits that I think we get in America,
I don't know a lot of that, like direct support, like the way you are describing in church in Ghana. In Ghana, it is about what you give to the church is more important than what the church offers to the members. Charlie, we've been speaking for like almost an hour. It's been wonderful speaking to you, and I think we would have to definitely have another section here. We really have wonderful time, and I'm sure the viewers will really make sense and enjoy some of the brilliant ideas that you've put in across. It's been wonderful speaking to you, my brother. I'm sure we can do this again. People, we've been speaking to Kweku the Soul all the way from the US. Which state are you in the US?
One of the coldest, Minnesota.
Aish.
Minnesota, yes. We're close to Canada. That's another story.
I see.
Very cold.
No wonder you're looking fresh like that, you know.
The coldness doesn't bring fresh. I'm suffering, though. I tell you, I've been suffering for 22 years.
You shall be well. You shall be well. Thank you, my brother, for taking time to speak to us.
Thank you so much.
Would you want to leave your social media handles and stuff so that people that would want to follow your music and all that can, quickly follow you on social media, Instagram? If
you like to support me, you can follow me on Instagram at Kweku the Soul, Quayku. Disoul is DSOUL. Twitter is also at Kweku Disoul. Facebook, Kweku Disoul fan page. I thank you so much for listening. I appreciate you very much. Thank you so much, Paco Rich, for reaching out.
Thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak to you. I'm also grateful as well, and I'm sure we'll definitely do this another time. My brother, thank you. But there is something a lot of people are saying. They say it sounds like Shashamali. I don't know if I'm the first person saying that.
Oh wow!
When you speak, you sound like Shashamali.
I have heard that before too. Yeah. And somebody also said when I sing, I sound like Akon, which I really disagree. But
he's an African, so that's cool. All right, so brother, thank you for your time. All right, people, so
thank you.
We are out of here. We've been speaking to Kweku all the way in the United States of America. This is a great interview, and I'm sure you all enjoy. Leave your comments if you are also watching from another country. You want us to have a conversation with you. That would be great. My name has been DJ Paco Rich here on Nsemo Ghana. Thank you for listening.